Welcome to Presente, a space and community that vibes on being in the moment, something we are relearning how to do in a fast-moving world.
We are excited to be part of a growing movement that talks about topics that we feel haven't been talked about in our Latin culture and womanhood.
Be present with us. Take a pause and break down societal norms.
Redefine the meaning of existing. Welcome to Presente, the podcast.
First of all, we would like to give a big and special shout out to New York Institute of Technology for featuring Presente in their spring issue magazine. What an honor it is to be featured and recognized amongst many alumni of NYIT. This is so cool and exciting news for Jissela and I, given that this is where we met, where we learned a multitude of things within media arts. And in today's present day, here we are with our very own podcast. Feels like a full circle moment, and we thank you for acknowledging us. This comes just in time as we wrap up our final episode of the season discussing entrepreneurship.
Thank you to our college, NYIT, for featuring our podcast. Get it, Bears. Snaps to Presente. Jen, thanks for sharing and finding out about this exciting moment for Presente, the podcast.
The entrepreneurship route. Hey y'all, the time has come. It is our final episode of the season. We hope that you enjoy listening to us and find the silver lining in each and every one of our episodes. For today, we felt that it is an appropriate time to speak on entrepreneurship, meaning being your own boss, starting that business, and doing the work towards the things that matter to you. We are halfway through the year of 2024, so we just want to touch base and check in with you all, and us as well, of course, with our goals that we anticipated at the beginning of the year.
Wow, it's the last episode. Happy June, y'all. Definitely am excited for summer to create lots of new memories. Today, we're tapping into the world of entrepreneurs. For a moment, I want you to imagine saying no to Beyonce. Gasp. I know. In 2020, there was a lot of uncertainty. Schools and most businesses went virtual. During that time, Beyonce came out with a video for the new recent graduates. And in that video, she discussed her struggles as an artist to get to where she is today. However, none of the downs in life discouraged her from being the performer, singer, and entrepreneur that she is today. Beyonce said in that video that people did not want to give her a seat at the table when she first started out. So Beyonce said, okay, I'm going to make my own door. And that, ladies and gents, is the spirit of an entrepreneur. What is an entrepreneur? An entrepreneur is a person who is willing to start some sort of business and take a financial risk. At least that's Google's definition. But an idea can ripple. Think of famous people like Steve Jobs and his vision for Apple. His vision started off in a garage with one engineer. He saw that vision, and while most people didn't, it changed the world forever. Settling versus entrepreneurship. First of all, there's no right or wrong way to live on this floating rock. I want to make that clear on Presente. If you choose the traditional way of living life, follow your dreams, or start a business, all ways are valid forms of living here as long as they are authentic to who you choose to be. Settling is living life as the story was written. You go to school, you get a job, you get married, perhaps have kids. That's one journey. 2024 has a new story. You follow your dreams, ambitions to live a feeling you may have needed for your inner child. We are all going through new narratives to heal and lead a different life than the one retold so many times. Entrepreneurs are on another soul level. They are leaders, the ones who look at challenges in the eye and are willing to do something other than just settling. An entrepreneur has a spirit that even a risk does not shake them. The road to entrepreneurship is a process, and while not an easy one, it can be done. They are in the process of creating something of value that can support others in unique ways.
Our previous episode spoke on imposter syndrome, and I would like to add to that. When in doubt, keep going. When uncertain, keep going. When tired, learn to rest, but also keep going. It takes effort, dedication, and hard work to continue on towards something that you're passionate about. Don't stop due to life events or poor results. Don't make excuses. Just keep going. After only a few months of starting this podcast from scratch, it is very nice and satisfying to have a feature in our college magazine. It is also a reminder that in the field of entrepreneurship, you don't stop after your first sale or your first attempt in any of it. You keep going because it's a process. And many times we think that success has to happen instantaneously, but reality is it doesn't. It's actually a lot more difficult than most can understand. And it is because it has to be within your own willpower and your own discipline that's going to take you to where you want to take things. To go above and beyond as an entrepreneur, you can't settle. You just have to keep applying yourself. It takes great courage to bet on yourself and carve out time dedicated to yourself. If it were that easy, everyone would be doing it.
Entrepreneur energy, tips on entrepreneurship. None of that may be energy. QB, just vibe.
Recently, Sister Act 2 celebrated its 30th year anniversary since the film debuted in 1993. It is actually one of my favorite movies. It is a movie with many gems that displays the truth about life, growing up, facing trials and tribulations, however, leaning on to your passions, your community, and support system to help pull you through. As they beautifully sing in the movie, if you want to be somebody and you want to go somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention. As new podcasters collectively bringing episodes to you on a weekly basis, I'll take a moment to acknowledge that we truly enjoy doing what we are doing here. What started as an idea and small talk has now grown bigger by connecting with the people and having deep and meaningful conversations. To each and every person listening to this podcast, this episode is a reminder to follow that idea of yours. Lean into that passion project. Create and continue to try. The possibilities are endless. Ultimately, we hope that you are encouraged and enlightened and feel supported to take ownership of your skills and talents while figuring it all out.